It's hard to believe it's been over 40 years since the finale episode of the iconic Korean war comedy m.a.s.h aired on February 28, 1983. In this video, we will tell you how the cast of m.a.s.h has changed. I will show you what they looked like back then in 1983 and now in 2025, how they've changed compared to when they were on the show. Alright, let's go. David Ogden Stiers as Charles Emerson Winchester III. Born October 31, 1942. David Ogden Stiers played patrician Charles Emerson Winchester III at the age of 41. Joining the cast in Season 6 following Larry Linville's departure. He earned 2 Emmy nominations for his performance. After he played Major Charles Winchester, Stiers found big success with voice acting, completing 66 episodes of the 2003-06 series Lilo and Stitch as well as roles in Disney's Pocahontas, 1995, most memorably. He narrated and played Cogsworth the Clock in the 1991 Disney smash Beauty and the Beast. Stiers died on March 3, 2018, from complications related to bladder cancer. He was 75. Larry Linville as Frank Burns. Born September 29, 1939. Linville played the overly confident surgeon Maj at the age of 44. Franklin Burns for 5 seasons. Feeling stifled in the role, he departed mid-series and went on to work in TV consistently over the next few decades with roles on Murder, She Wrote, Grandpa Goes to Washington and The Jeffersons, among others. Linville was married 5 times. His 5th and final marriage, to Deborah Guyton, lasted from 1993 until his death in 2000. He died due to complications from pneumonia at age 60. Wayne Rogers as Trapper John McIntyre. Born April 7, 1933. Wayne Rogers played Trapper John at the age of 50. Hawkeye's tent mate and close confidant. The original plan for the show featured both Hawkeye and Trapper John front and center. But as Alda's popularity grew, Rogers' character became less prominent. He left m.a.s.h in 1975 after 3 seasons. Rogers was married to actress Mitzi McWhorter from 1960 to 1983. And the pair had 2 children, William and Laura. He later wed Amy Hirsch in 1988. Rogers died of complications from pneumonia in 2015. At age 82. McLean Stevenson as Henry Blake. Born November 14, 1927. McLean Stevenson played Henry Blake at the age of 56. The down-to-earth camp commander who allied himself with Hawkeye and Trapper John in opposition to the more disciplined Frank and Hot Lips. Stevenson was nominated for 4 Emmys, including one for writing the episode, The Trial of Henry Blake. He won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor in 1974. Like Wayne Rogers, Stevenson left m.a.s.h after 3 seasons because he felt he was being overshadowed by Alan Alda and wanted to headline a show of his own. Stevenson later reflected that leaving m.a.s.h was the biggest mistake of his career. The actor was married 3 times and had 3 children, Lindsay, Jennifer, and Jeff. He tied the knot with Ginny Fosdick in 1980. They were together until his death in 1996 when he suffered a heart attack. He was 68 years old. Mike Farrell as B.J. Honeycutt. Born February 6, 1939. Mike Farrell's big break came in 1975 when he scored the role of B.J. Honeycutt on m.a.s.h. He stayed with the series for its remaining 8 years on the air, writing 5 episodes and directing 4 at the age of 44. B.J. eventually became a bit of a straight man to Hawkeye's antics. He mostly recently played Lee Miglin in American Crime Story, The Assassination of Johnny Versace, and Judge Miles Deakin in NCIS. He is an activist and public speaker for a variety of political causes. He shares 2 children with his ex-wife Judy Hayden and has been married to Shelley Fabares since 1984. Now he is 86 years old. Jamie Farr as Sergeant Maxwell Q. Klinger. Born July 1, 1934. Jamie Farr played the cross-dressing Sergeant Maxwell Q. Klinger at the age of 49. He wanted out of the army and figured dressing in women's clothes and engaging in ridiculous stunts would be a surefire way to get discharged. Farr joined the series in episode 4 of the first season. At the time, he was a struggling actor and needed the gig to pay the rent. It was initially a 1-episode arc, but producers loved him so much, he stayed for 11 seasons. Farr has been married to Joy Ann Richards since 1963. They have 2 children, Jonas and Yvonne. These days, The 88-year-old focuses his energy on theater productions and has served on the advisory board of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Now he is 91 years old. William Christopher as Father Francis Mulcahy. Born October 20, 1932. William Christopher played Father Francis Mulcahy at the age of 51. A soft-spoken Roman Catholic chaplain stationed at the Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. However, in real life, Christopher was a Methodist. In the 5th season of m.a.s.h., Christopher contracted a case of hepatitis and missed many episodes. The actor died from cancer at his home in Pasadena, California, on New Year's Eve 2016. He had his wife of 59 years, Barbara, by his side. He was 84. Harry Morgan as Colonel Sherman T. Potter. Born April 10, 1915. Harry Morgan played Colonel Sherman T. Potter, a man of integrity who was both an excellent surgeon and leader. He led by example but sometimes ignored regulations and followed his heart. Age filming, 68. For his portrayal of Colonel Sherman T. Potter, Morgan won an Emmy Award in 1980 for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy. But he went on to star in more than 100 film, TV and stage projects after m.a.s.h., including The Love Boat, Third Rock from the Sun and The Twilight Zone. Morgan died in 2011 at his home in Brentwood, California, after a bout with pneumonia. He was 96. Kelly Nakahara. Born January 16, 1948. Like many of her co-stars, the actress behind Lieutenant Kelly Yamato went on to play the cook in the 1985 cult classic Clue adaptation and did one-offs on episodes of NYPD Blue, Sabrina the Teenage Witch and The Wild Thornberrys. She also landed a role in 1998's Dr. Dolittle. Age filming, 35. She stopped acting in 2000 and became a noted watercolor artist using her married name, Kelly Wallet. She died February 16, 2020, at age 72. Gary Berghoff as Walter Radar O'Reilly. Born May 24, 1943. The only actor from the m.a.s.h. movie to come to the show as a regular character. Berghoff played the animal-loving Radar at the age of 40. He reprised the role in the 1984 TV special Walter, in which his character was a cop in St. Louis. A 1995 TV guest spot was his last acting gig until 2010, when he co-starred in the film Daniel's Lot. Outside of acting, Berghoff is an inventor. He owns patents for a special fishing pole and toilet seat lifting handle. Berghoff's marriage to Janet Gale lasted from 1971 to 1979. They had a daughter, Jenna. He then wed Elizabeth Bostrom in 1985, raising sons Miles and Jordan before their divorce in 2005. Now he is 82 years old. Alan Alda as Dr. Benjamin Franklin, Hawkeye, Pierce. Born January 28, 1936. Alan Alda played the lead character Dr. Benjamin Franklin, Hawkeye, Pierce on the series at the age of 47. His character made the most of living in an isolated army camp and often pulled pranks on Major Margaret, Hot Lips, Houlihan. Alda didn't only play the fun-loving surgeon. He also wrote and directed many of the episodes, including the finale, which attracted 121.6 million viewers. After playing the beloved Hawkeye for 11 seasons, Alda went on to forge a successful acting career in both TV and film. His credits include roles on The West Wing, 30 Rock and The Blacklist, as well as movies like The Aviator and Wanderlust. The 89-year-old has been married to American musician Arlene Alda since 1957 and they share 3 adult daughters. The veteran actor says laughing with his wife is what makes him the happiest. In 2015, Alda was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Loretta Swit as Major Margaret, Hot Lips, Houlihan. Born November 4, 1937. Loretta Swit was head nurse Major Margaret Houlihan, aka Hot Lips, at the age of 46. Margaret was stern and no-nonsense but often willing to ignore rules and regulations for her own gain, often using her sex appeal to get her own way. Swit went on to win 2 Emmy Awards for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy for her role as Hot Lips. In 2013, she starred in a one-woman touring stage production of Eleanor, Her Secret Journey, playing former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. Swit, now 84, recently took a step back from the spotlight to focus on her passion, designing jewelry. And these days, she is also busy raising money for animal rights charities. The actress was once married to actor-turned-attorney Dennis Holohan, who she met on the set of m.a.s.h. in 1983. They shared no children together and split in 1995. Now she is 87 years old.